Hey, thank you so much for joining the session. Whatever the questions, we'll get into the details. I'll take another minute because let's see, maybe people will join. Meanwhile, I think let me start a poll. Are you a functional or technical consultant? So please participate in the poll. Are you a functional or a technical consultant? Just to have an idea what sort of profile you have, so that I'll tweak my answers so that everyone can understand. 67% functional. That's very interesting. Oh, please participate in the poll. Instead of writing here in the chart, please participate in the poll so that I know the percentage. Oh. Ravi Babu is asking about career opportunities. Yes, that's a very generic question. See, I don't get into that because that's not the purpose of the session. When you have the skills that the market is looking for, there is an opportunity for you. That's it. Don't expect anybody can take you when your skills are not meeting their demand. That's it. Okay. So I focus on enhancing the people's capabilities and skills. And then once you are qualified, the opportunities will look for you, not you looking for the opportunities or career. Okay. So, okay, because people are already there. Please participate again. I'm requesting you to participate in the poll. You see the poll right on the screen. Participate in the poll. 57% functional and 43% technical. Please participate in the poll. So before getting into the questions, let me take 2 minutes to provide you the context of the discussion. See, SAP is promote. Okay, give me a second. Let me adjust because I always use my hands while explaining. So SAP is promoting its cloud products very much. Why it is promoting? I have a short detailed video on that. I am giving the link to you. Maybe you can I do that? Or maybe you can look for that. Give me a second. Yeah, here is the, okay. I'm giving the link in the chart. You can see, watch that later. It gives you an idea why SAP is promoting its cloud products. Now, in my understanding, in the next 2 years, for sure, around 50 to 60% of the companies that are using SAP will be on cloud. Okay. Then BTP, which is a cloud platform, which is a cloud tool, will be in very high demand. The point, please note, not only the companies that are using SAP's cloud ERP, even if your company where you are working is on-premise, still they can use BTP. So in the next 2 years, BTP will be at its peaks. And then now let me give you a few sentences about BTP. BTP is not a specific tool. It's not one tool. It's a combination of many things. It's like a shopping mall, like Central or Monthly Square or GVK Mall or whatever. It is like a shopping mall. There are different things for different customers on BTP. Whoever need those services, respective services, they use them. As I said in one of my videos, BTP is on cloud and you log into BTP using your email ID as you do with your Amazon account. Okay. Now our specific focus is on SAP Build. What is SAP Build? Again, please note, SAP Build is not again one tool. It is a family of tools. In brief, in SAP Build, there are build apps, there is build process automation, and there is work zone, and finally build code. So four different tools within SAP Build. So with build apps, you can create the apps, applications, cloud-based applications without writing a single line of code. Drag and drop. This is, please note, both the technical and the functional consultants can use it very well. I'm not getting into the details because the purpose is to answer the questions. Now, process automation. Within SAP Build, using the process automation tool, you can automate the processes. What does it mean? For example, to download the data from SAP and send to a manager, or to create a bot that logs into your email, Outlook email, for example, and looks for a specific subject and then downloads the attachments and saves in a folder. You can do many things, or you create a bot that logs into your SAP and runs certain transaction codes by inputting the details and complete the process. The point is, as long as there is a specified sequence of activities that are to be done and they are repetitive, you can automate it. You need not to do that manually. Okay, that's it in brief. Now the last one, build work, not last one, I'll come back. Build work zone. Build work zone is the place where you deploy these applications, meaning that the user doesn't go to build apps to access the app. Okay, they go to build work zone and access the application. Or if they want to have in the mobile phone, you can give them access using SAP Mobile Start. You can download SAP Mobile Start in your mobile phone. And the recent addition to SAP Build family is Build Code. This is for professional developers, using which you can develop the applications. And here you have Joule, you know that. 2 days back, I created a short video and posted on LinkedIn where Joule creates the code for you, taking the details from you. You can provide the details. Okay, I need this sort of app with this sort of entities table structure with this sort of fields. It creates an app for you. So Joule is, by the way, generative AI powered tool on SAP Build Code. So this is the brief from my end, and then please go ahead with the questions. Okay, now let me see. How benefits of this BTP to the functional and technical? I explained that answer. Shankar was asking how BTP helps the functional and technical. In my brief, I addressed that question. If it is not clear, make the question specific. See, this is the beauty of asking a question. I'm just taking a minute. Now, answer is easy, to be honest with you, because the tools are there, available for everyone. Having the question specific enough is very important, because that's how you are going to get the answer from, for example, Joule, to build an app. What ways one should focus on attaining want to be SAP BTP. See, Shankar, you must watch my video on you cannot learn BTP. You cannot be a BTP consultant. Whenever somebody says they are BTP consultant, please note it's like saying SAP consultant. You say SAP consultant, but you don't configure SAP end to end. You do only a part of SAP. Okay. The same thing is true with BTP. You can't learn BTP end to end. You have to be specific enough. Now, how to know what to learn in BTP? I have a video on that. You please watch that video. It will give you an idea what to learn. The point is, either you are a functional consultant or technical consultant, for everyone, the most relevant tool on BTP is SAP Build. It covers everything. You can start with SAP Build and you learn SAP Build and it would be beautiful. Then you will get understanding of the whole picture. And Kant is saying, thanks for the session. Please clarify on the use cases best suited for BTP platform. As I said earlier, BTP platform is big. Please make the question specific. And also when to choose BTP for solutioning and when not to. How does BTP work for non-SAP systems? Beautiful. I'll answer the second and third questions because the first one is already answered. The second question is when to choose what sort of, okay, this is beautiful question in fact. See, now there are too many options to build an application. See, again, maybe functional consultants would be wondering what is an application. Application is like a ZT code. That's it. Whatever the ZT codes are, even standard T code, even VS01, ME21N, or maybe whatever QM01, whatever the T code is. Application is like a T code on SAP GUI. Now, who is that? Kant. Kant's question is, what option to choose when creating an application on cloud? There are multiple options. Build apps is an option, and then build code is an option, and then ABAP environment is an option at a high level. Here is the point. Build apps, no coding. You can use code if you want, but that's JavaScript. Now, if at all you want, otherwise you need not to use code. Now, build code. Build code is for developers where you can use JavaScript or Java. And ABAP environment is for developing the applications using ABAP cloud programming language. The question is which tool to use. It depends on two parameters, two variables. The first one is who is going to work on that application and what are their skills. If the person is capable of writing the ABAP code, then they can use ABAP environment. If the person is a functional person or a technical person who understands the process but doesn't want to spend much time because the tools are there to quickly develop the application, then go for build apps. If the person is good in writing the code using JavaScript, go for build code where Joule helps you to write the code, and also you can write wherever you want the code. So two things. One is who is the person who is working on that app and what are their skills. And the second one is which tool is available for you in your company. Okay. If you didn't subscribe for BTP ABAP environment, you can't use that one, right? But of course, you can use that even in ADT, Eclipse ADT. If the version, okay, I'm not going into the details. That's in brief. Now, how does BTP work for non-SAP systems? See, this is the beauty of BTP. That's the reason why it will succeed very much. BTP can connect to either SAP or non-SAP systems with the same sort of ease. Whatever the non-SAP system is, it could be your for example, it could be Amazon, or it could be your MES system that's not SAP system, or maybe your customer is using a warehouse system that is not SAP system. Or for production system processes, many companies use other tools. It can connect with that, or maybe it is your service now, or it is whatever the application is. You can connect the your BTP with those systems, either using your integration suite. That's again another tool on BTP. Or if you want to connect your BTP with that application for the purpose of creating an application using build apps, you can use APIs. Now, Utkarsh is asking, I have the three questions. Good. How to consume BTP CAP service endpoints in different CAP app within the same sub account by creating destination for the first app. I'm not going into those details because this is to provide the high level understanding for both functional and technical people. And then, as a SAP CPA consultant, what should I do to become a BTP consultant? And then for you, integration suite is the right one. And for an SD consultant, what are all the relevant BTP tools along with Build? Oh, Build is more than enough, Ravi Babu. Build is more than enough because that's too much to learn. There is too much to learn, and that's one relevant for you. Now it looks like, what is that? Oh, this is amazing. XYZ is asking, can you please tell something about entrepreneurial opportunities using BTP? Oh, wow. I love this question, in fact. See, BTP is not only for customers who want to use it. Here is the point. If you are capable enough to address a business problem by using your expertise on BTP, you can create an application or process and sell that to SAP customers by deploying it on BTP. For example, you can sell goods on Amazon, right? You do not only buy the goods from Amazon, you can sell the goods on Amazon. Likewise, you can build the applications and deploy them on BTP and sell them to SAP customers and make money. Okay, so now to get into the details of it, my 2 points is XYZ, whoever it is. My two recommendations is, first, you understand one specific problem of one specific industry, which problem is not being addressed by SAP as of now. Let's say, for example, steel making industry or utilities industry or oil and gas or whatever the manufacturing process, where SAP's current service is not actually providing the solution. You understand the problem and then build the solution for it. And in association with the SAP team, you can deploy it on BTP and market it. That's at high level. Okay. Oh yeah, this is a good question. Can Joule connect with the backend S4 system? As of now, it doesn't connect with the backend system, but for sure, see, it is a process. It happens gradually 100%. As of now, it doesn't connect to the backend system, but maybe in the next 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, ultimately it will connect. Eventually, it will connect to the backend system and you can play with that. No, I don't have any presentation. That's not the purpose of the presentations. Already I have. You can watch them in YouTube. The purpose of this session is to answer the questions. So I don't have any presentation for this session. Build tool, another question is build tool, build app, and build code. Can you share more details? I already shared the required details. If you need to know more details, you have to learn that. If can you please share more details? That's a very generic question. I can talk about it for a month. Okay, so whatever the details that I can address at high level in this sort of session, I already explained that. How does BTP helps Ariba customers? See, it's not about either Ariba or success factors or S4 HANA, whatever the tool you are talking about. It can connect with BTP, and you need to explore on what are your use cases to get into the details. So Shankar is asking, he wants to learn CAP. So to start with CAP, there are two ways. On BTP, there are two tools. One is Business Application Studio, and the second one is Build Code. Build Code is part of SAP Build family, where you can follow CAP framework and develop applications. Another one is Build Business Application Studio, where you develop CAP applications again. So a path is you can go to SAP Learning Journey and then choose the CAP framework related learning journey and start learning that. And for practice, you can create a BTP trial account and subscribe to Business Application Studio and practice those learnings on Business Application Studio. That's in brief. So this is the point. Somebody is asking about licensing cost. See, this is the reason why I said SAP is promoting its cloud products, and that's very important. As of now, if your company wants to use BTP, they have to subscribe that. Okay, but if at all if at all, it will be happen for sure in the next 2 years. Once your company is on cloud, SAP cloud platform, then BTP is by default, it is there because SAP's two main promotional packages are Rise with SAP, Grow with SAP. With these two packages, SAP is including BTP and also SAP Build. So whoever the customers that subscribe to SAP's cloud packages, they already got BTP, and you need not to worry about licensing or subscribing. SAP Build is also there by default. So it will be in high demand. That's the reason why I say this is the time to learn SAP Build or some other tool or service on BTP which is relevant for you. Hi there. I answered that question. Do we need to buy additional licenses? As of now, if you are using on BTP, there are various ways of it. The point is, if you are on not on cloud, I mean either Grow with SAP or Rise with SAP. If you are not on that, you need to subscribe to BTP. If you are on those Rise with SAP and Grow with SAP, BTP is part of your packages. Oh yes, someone is asking, what is the role of a basis SAP basis consultant on BTP? On BTP, you can be a BTP admin. Global, there are in BTP there is a global account, and within global account is one for company, and within global account you can create sub accounts. So sub accounts are that depends. You can play with that, whatever the way you like it. Maybe if it is a global company, and the company at a high level has a global account, and for each country you can create sub accounts, or for each environment, development environment, and then quality environment, you can create sub accounts. You can play with that. People. It depends on your specific requirement, and then your interest, in fact. And the second point is, can I connect my S4HANA 1809 system to my BTP trial account? Yes, you can connect that. For that, you need cloud connector. So how it works is, here is your BTP, and here is cloud connector, and here is your backend. For example, in your case, 1809 S4HANA system. So you connect your backend S4HANA system with cloud connector, and from here to BTP by using BTP destinations. That's how it works. Oh yes, one question is, can I use BTP with public cloud? 100%. You can use BTP with public cloud, 100%. Can you share any links to learn BTP, develop reports, enhancements, customizations using BTP? That's very generic, Uday Singh. Because see, as I said earlier, to develop any reports or customizations on BTP, first you need to be clear with using which tool, either build apps or build code or BAS, Business Application Studio, or ABAP environment where RAP works. Once you are clear with the tool, then you should look for the relevant material. Okay. How to develop forms with the SAP BTP? You can use build process automation where you can build forms, or you can use BAS, Business Application Studio, for that purpose. So somebody is asking, should I also need to learn Node.js first? Node.js is a runtime environment. You need to learn JavaScript. For JavaScript, the runtime environment is Node.js. For the people who are not familiar with that, see, ABAP is the programming language and also a runtime environment. It's like a full stack. This is like programming language and also a runtime environment. In certain cases, programming language and runtime environment are different. For JavaScript, programming language, Node.js is the runtime environment. Some people may be wondering what is a runtime environment because functional consultants are there. Don't worry, it's like see, for different vehicles, you need different surface to run. For example, cars can go on road, train cannot go on ride. It needs track. Boats cannot go on road. Boats or ships need water, right? So different vehicles use different environment to travel. Likewise, different programming languages or applications built with different programming languages need different environments to run. That's it. Somebody is asking me, what is the negative impact of build code? Will Joule take over developer job in future? No, 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 no. See, don't worry. See, two answers. First one is, you cannot stop the change. We cannot stop the change. It's like everything happened. See, when computers came in, maybe in India, I'm from India, let's say 20, 30 years back, there were concerns saying, okay, people will lose jobs. That didn't happen, right? The same thing with Joule or whatever it is. They, in my understanding, they help us to make our lives better. Now we need to learn how to use them. And the second answer is you cannot stop the changes, either Joule or something else. We need to uh, learn them. And somebody was asking me the other day, hey, what about developers? Then every functional consultant can do them. Then what about me? My answer was, you can't stop the changes. You can't stop ask SAP to stop developing those tools. What all you can do is learn to do it better than somebody else. That's it. That's what all you can do. You learn this tool better than somebody else. That helps you and the company, and you would be safe. That's one. And I appreciate you that you understand the change is going to happen for sure. Many people still they are in denial mode. They say, "Hey, it doesn't work that way. We heard some time back, 20 years back, 15 years back, um, various tools they didn't work. The same thing would be true. Need not to be worried." No, no, that's not true. Technology is rapidly changing. Now the times are different. Okay, this, in my understanding, um, the changes will further go at a higher pace. Okay, be ready to accept the change and be ready to learn the new things. Yes, yes. Somebody is asking, does SAP, does most SAP customers are interested in cloud services? Yes, that's true. See, most of the customers are, okay, let me give you an example. If you look at SAP's financial results, as I mentioned in one of my videos, in Q3 2023, they were their cloud revenue was around 3 billion. Okay, 3 billion euros. Yeah, 3 billion euros. If you calculate that per year, it's around 12 billion euros. Now by 2025, they want to achieve 21 billion, 21.5 billion euros from cloud. You see how much serious SAP is on cloud products. And if you look at their revenue for 2023, that's the evidence to say that customers are actually moving to cloud. Okay, so don't worry. I mean, don't have any doubts on that. Thank you, Ravi Babu, for the appreciation. Yeah, we'll continue the sessions. Yeah. Customers wants to decide to retire from P2P. Are you talking a P2P solution? Maybe is he talking about Raja? Are you talking about purchase process, MM process, and want to use BTP Build app to develop same process with this? Oh, Raja, I'm not sure. When you say P2P solution, are you talking about MM module? Can you please write on that? I'll answer that question. Another question is, does really SAP customers facing resource shortages in S4HANA skills? If skill shortage, what are those skills? So basically, Venkat S is asking, what are the S4HANA skills that are lacking? Maybe he wants to learn them. My understanding is to learn BTP skills is the, oh, again, I became generic, as you say. There are no BTP skills. The skills for the services that are on BTP. For example, integration suite or maybe wrap in above environment, or the best thing is SAP Build. Oh, Ravi Babu is asking in terms of licenses and pricing, is BTP useful for the customers? See, that's a subjective question. There are many factors. We cannot just say whether it is useful or not useful. Oh yeah, I think we are 8:35. It's already 8:35. So if at all somebody hasn't taken the poll, please take the poll. Uh, Either functional or technical consultant, and it looks like 50%, 50% are the results. That's beautiful. I love this. So let me take a print screen because I'm more than happy to see equal participation of both functional and technical consultants. That's good. And thank you so much for joining the session. And if at all you want to learn SAP Build, follow my channel. And if you are interested to learn SAP Build, I train the people in SAP Build. Maybe you can fill the form to learn SAP Build. I am sharing the a form. Here is the link for the form. If at all you want to learn SAP Build, you can fill that. So that's it. Thank you so much, and bye-bye.